Hey everybody, Logan here. Today, finally covering the newest exclusive version of the Gamesir Supernova, and that is the Best Buy exclusive, the red and the white. If you guys watch the channel, you know I'm a fan of the new Supernova, and I've also unboxed and tested and did all the performance stuff for the standard black and blue Supernova. That one was fantastic. I also picked up the white one later on, which was the white and pink, but you can swap out all the faceplates on all of these. Didn't do a video on that, just bought that as my secondary one because I have one in one room, one in another. Yeah, I like this controller that much. So when I saw that there was going to be an exclusive red and white one, of course, I had to pick it up. And it's awesome. If you guys haven't seen it, I just covered a T7 variant. That's a Best Buy exclusive as well, just like this Supernova. It's really cool to see Gamesir put their controllers in brick and mortar stores now, especially exclusive variants. And well, having a red and white one and then the black one for the T7, I can't wait to see what else they ship to brick and mortar stores. Looks like it's going to be Best Buy for the time being, and hey, that's fine. But right now, let's open this up, let's compare it to the other two, and see just how nice this one is. Here we go. Here is the Best Buy exclusive Supernova in red and white. And one thing you can see right off the bat, the box is different because now everything's in English, and it says the Anti-Stick Drift Pioneer. Well, wasn't that for Xbox? I swear I covered that because Dreamcast, Sega Saturn, remember those? Okay, let's take a look at the box before we open it, and then we're also going to compare it to the standard previous ones that are just fantastic controllers to own. So here we've got red and white, and boldly it says for Switch, but it's also PC, Android, also works with iOS. But hey, yeah, whatever. This is a fantastic top-of-the-line Switch controller. Has Hall effect sticks and triggers, charging base station included, swappable buttons, and the Gamesir Connect app. That's the one you're gonna download for PC and do it all there. The buttons, it looks like this one has the Switch ones already set, where if you look at these, they originally came with Xbox layout, but I swap it because this is what I use on my Switch. It's just a fantastic Switch controller. We take a look. Yeah, everything's in English, and that's going to be a big one. Now, it does have tri-mode connection, so it has 2.4 gigahertz Bluetooth and the dongle, so that is great. Whatever you're using on, again, if you're using on Switch, you don't need any of that. It's not required, but they give you it for the option. Hall effect sensing sticks, anti-drift and ultra longevity, rubber coated anti-slip texture grips, which are fantastic, RGB light strips with multiple lighting effect options. Me, I just let it run because it just looks cool on any variation. Removable and replaceable gaming grade membrane buttons. Supports charging station, automatic start and stop, supports motion control, Hall effect triggers with adjustable travel, and 2 macro back buttons. It also has trigger locks, and another thing is swappable faceplates. Didn't say the swappable faceplates on there, but there you go. Now you know that. So we've covered all the performance stuff in the initial video on here. I'm not going to do it again. I will link it in the description just so you can see the latency and everything like that, but that is for the PC. It is 1000 hertz if you're using it on PC, but on Switch it is not. Switch, I've seen it maxed at 150. Some people say it's 125, but I've seen as high as 150 hertz. Yeah, some say there are controllers out there that go up to 175 hertz for the Switch, but nothing I've tested, I've seen it that high. So as of right now, you're looking at about 125 to 150 hertz, but that's a standard. With the Switch 2, who knows, we might unlock higher hertz, but hey, as of right now, it's not. But if you're using it on PC, 1000 hertz. Let me shut up and open this up. This isn't going to take that long because I remember the unboxing for the other. It's just a simple, there you go. I really love these controllers. Like, look at that. I mean, I like the fact that all these companies are using these to protect the sticks now, and I see that Gamesir is also using these on some of their controllers. But yeah, okay, it's for the tips for swapping out the buttons. See, A, B, X, Y, Xbox layout. Where on here, it has Switch layout. So we'll switch that out. You've got your charge dock, which looks like the standard white one that comes with the white and pink. And then your dongle here. If I can get it out. Let's see if I can push it. There we go. Now, I wish it came with a red cable. That's the only thing. Could have been nice with a red cable. And then you get your packet with your Gamesir sticker. So that is nice. Let's open this up really quickly. Here, use the knife. Because last time it took me forever. Hey, at least the plastic's good quality. There you go. Put that aside. Put those in there. Those there. And all right, let's go back to this. That looks really nice. I think the nicest touch of all the things, besides everything being red except for the faceplate and the backplate, that's red. It just really stands out. But there's something about looking at it like this. It reminds me of Ronald McDonald. I don't know, it just does. So I love this controller. Trigger locks. Come on. No trigger locks. Just like these are the same. Same thing with this one. I don't have trigger locks on this one, but we'll take a look at those all in a moment. If you look back here, you've got your Bluetooth and then your dongle. There you go. Now it's looking for the Switch. Boom. Oh, it synced to my Switch. What Switch did it sync to? It's somewhere around here. But yes, it synced to my Switch. I don't know where my Switch is. Okay. Oh, down there. Let us take this off. Now that's going to be the faceplate. The big difference between this white one and the one that you can get separately, yes, they look very similar. Red anti-friction rings, white anti-friction rings. So you can buy these faceplates separately. When I bought my initial one straight from Gamesir, the Supernova, I bought the blue one and they sent me a free coffee color. Not a big fan of that, but there you go. You can also do that. That looks terrible. Oh, wow, that's awful. Am I anti-fingernailed? There we go. So I do have the black and the white and the coffee. I wanted to buy the green, but when I went to buy the green, it was sold out. They had a black one and then a white one with green on the top as well, but I did not get that one. So this is all I have at the time being. I plan on buying more. So before we get any further, let's swap these buttons. Come on. Very simple to swap these in and out, because you definitely want the Switch layout buttons when you have a Switch controller, because yeah, then you can put that on there. Okay, that's kind of nifty. A little odd. There's just something about it with the red grips and the white. It's nice, but yeah, it's a very odd looking color scheme right there. Or if you want, you can just add the regular white without the red. It looks very similar. Pop that one off. Hey, let's see what it looks like with these. So we're going to try each and every one of them. You know, that doesn't look too bad. Not a big fan of pink, but I will say it is nice of Gamesir to make two default ones. You've got the pink, which would definitely be the lady's choice, and then you have the blue, which would be the guy's choice. But I do wish they had gone standard black and white faceplates so you can swap in and out, because I don't like the pink, but I do like the white on white on white because it looked very clean. So we're going to, let's pop this one off and just try the last one on it. See, normally you can just pop your nail right underneath. There's enough space, but I don't have nails and now I've lost all my buttons. So there you go. Let's put you back there. And you know what? That's what that little sticker on the button says. Watch out, because the buttons will fall out if you're not careful. So be careful. There you go. So that looks That looks pretty cool. I like it's almost America, red, white, and blue, with a little bit of the black down there. That is nice. That's, okay, I still think it's a bit much, but there we go. We'll take these off. Now, if you want, you can always swap out the sticks too. So here, let me put that back on here, that on there, and then the one I prefer. Not a big fan of that pink, like I said, so this is not the one that I have on here standard, or I'm just going to talk while I fight the faceplate. I prefer the all white look. It's a very clean look for that one. So as you guys can see, I'm a big fan of this series of controllers. One of the big reasons is when you're charging it and you dock it, as soon as you take it off a dock, it wakes up the Switch, and I think that is fantastic. No, it won't do that with the Switch 2, sadly, but more people have the regular Switch, and it's going to be like that for quite some time. Who knows? More people will have the regular Switch forever, as far as we know. Who knows? Who knows? But I think that is a fantastic looking controller. These are great controllers. If you haven't picked one up, I would definitely recommend it. They're great for PC, but yes, to me, they are the perfect, almost perfect Switch controller. The only thing that I'm not a big fan of is when you're using it on the Switch, the vibration can be a little intense depending on the game you're playing. I notice it's different from game to game, so that's the only issue. Otherwise, I think this is a fantastic controller. You can see this has gotten some pretty good wear. I think this is the one I'm going to be switching to from here on out, just because I like that color setup. But this has been a workhorse for me since I got it. There you go. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comment section below. Again, you can get this at Best Buy, bestbuy.com. You can literally walk into a store and just boom, they're right there. Same thing with the new T7 Volt Black, but that is for Xbox. So it's good to see that we've got new Xbox and Switch controllers. Sadly, no PlayStation offerings. We know how hard it is for third-party companies to make, well, PlayStation 5 or even 4 controllers. 4 not as much as they used to, but yeah, to get them to work officially with the PS5, it's just, yeah, too much. But hey, there are a number of them out there, and they're quite expensive. But there we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you have any questions, drop it in the comment section below. Be glad to answer anything that you have about this controller. And again, I will link the initial review and the customization video in the comment section, in the description below. Sorry about that. But thanks. I appreciate everything. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. God bless each and every one of you. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.